Hey everybody, Chris from At The Buzzer here. We're celebrating 100,000 hits on our website. It's a whole bunch of hits, like a ton. So I have my American t-shirt on. I'm in the current studio for At The Buzzer, and I'm going to give you a quick tour. We did a behind the scenes video like this once before, but everything has pretty much changed since then. So we're going to spin around real quick like. Please do not throw up all over your computer, because that's gross. And here we go. See? Super quick. Okay, step one in the new At The Buzzer equipment is not my wireless mouse. It's this here. We have a full USB mixer now. It's called the Pro FX 8. And what's interesting about it is if we follow the cord over this way, you'll see here it is USB, as the name would imply. So even though it's a full soundboard, it actually plugs directly into my laptop, and we run everything through it. We're also still running that old headphone splitter from the last video we showed, which I currently have headphones plugged in. And I'm still running my absolute favorite in the world, Bose headphones, because they're cushioned, and they're soft, and they're wonderful. I could just caress the foam for... Let's not do that right now. Also, as part of this, we have actual microphones, as you can see up here, with mic stands. Nothing really that fancy about them. They were, I believe, $30, and you can find them at pretty much any audio equipment store. These microphones have a pop filter built in, have a clip built on to hold them up, XLR cables running out of them, and into the back of this USB mixer. The microphones we're using to get this much better sound nowadays are these here, the Shure SM58s. Kind of an industry standard. They've been around for a long time, and our assistant producer, or whatever you want to call them, Dave's dad, basically recommended these. They have worked very, very well. They're fantastic at picking up voices, so our voices sound better than they ever have before. Also have here a pop filter, which as you can see is pretty much just a piece of foam. You can also build these at home in a variety of ways. You can search online and find out how to do that. I picked these up off of Amazon for $2 a pop, so for me, trying to do a homemade one wasn't really worth the effort. And I love these because I can just put my mouth all over them, and it stops me from having p and duh sounds all over the place. But more importantly, it's soft, and I like to chew on it. So I have my own, and Sean has his, and we try not to swap any germs that we don't have to. Give you a quick look at the board itself here up close. Basically, it's multi-channel. On the left here on the bottom, you can see that we have basically a bunch of sliders, and I'm usually on slot number 1, Sean on number 2, and if anybody else is in the show, then we have extra slots available, like when we had Dave up in Flagstaff on an episode. Also has these main sliders and stuff like that. It does a variety of effects. It's got preamps built into it, so it's got EQ values. I have Sean's bass turned up because his voice is kind of high-pitched and whiny. My bass is not, because I am already so sexy. And as you can see, those XLR cables I talked about are plugged in. Splitter on this side. A whole bunch of different options. This was about $250. I got it somewhat on sale. I can say I recommend it, though, because it's very solid. And in the back here, let's see if I can get to it and if it has light. In the back, you can almost see. It's got a place for a power cable. Some additional plug outs. We could go into an amp if we wanted to do a live show on location, which would be silly, but we could do it. And there's a spot for the USB in the back as well. What else is different about the setup? Well, there's a big old couch over here. That's where I sit, and it's all comfy. Sean's got his favorite chair over here with the window in the background, and as you can see out the back there, we have a lovely view of Flagstaff. Most of the time we don't have the window open because it's going to be, nighttime when we record the show, and it's cold right now in Flagstaff. Extremely cold. And then Sean has a little table and his own mic stand for holding his mic up when we're actually recording. What else is in the room right now? Well, across from the couch, over this way, is a pair of 32-inch HD TVs. And the reason that's important is because if you've followed our game-ons, where we do, videos of us playing games and stuff, this is how we do it. And the way that's done is with a piece of equipment I haven't really shown to the site yet, and that is this here, the Roxio GameCap Pro HD. It's a relatively new product. They had a similar version out before, but it wasn't quite as convenient for a couple of reasons, one of which is this too, as you can see on the far right side here, is USB. So I can plug that into my computer just like the soundboard and run everything through my laptop, which of course is down here, displaying our lovely website and our homepage with its rotating photos and stuff. Yeah, went to the past. Anyways, as you can see, there's component cables and HDMI on the top and basically the same on the bottom. So you run one cable through this, out the other side into the TV, and it's essentially like plug and play. The process itself is simple, but it comes with some pretty fantastic software, especially considering it's free, and it makes editing everything really easy. So that's about all we're rocking these days. Thanks for giving us 100,000 hits. We're looking to get 100,000 more real quick but it's nice to see things kind of blowing up. Make sure you check out the show whenever you get the chance. And our YouTube channel, remember, is uploading new episodes of Game On every Tuesday now, so there'll be more like this in the future.